sounded like this was way out of character for her to do something like this, and it...
Oh yes, it's way out of character. She's, you know, if you know Hayleigh met her before this happened, and then heard about it later, you'd have been in total shock.
Yeah.
She plays with the little kids out here just as if she's their age, and these kids is half her age. And, you know, she's just got a big heart. The last day she was here, she asked me to take her to Walmart because she babysits for my other daughter, and she got paid, and she took half her money and spent it on to buy stuff for a pantry that we got out here to help people. And she went and spent over half her money just to help that pantry. And that's unusual for a little 14-year-old teenager to take half her money and do something like that. They got other things to spend it on, you know, like clothes or whatever. But she spent over half her money on the food pantry. I think she's still a member at Beer and Missionary Baptist Church. She's a good little Christian girl. She goes to church with her friends, different places, you know, but she's a good little Christian girl. But I mean, she just got on the wrong side and got drawn in, and she's been sitting here at the house for the night, and I'd ask her, hey, who you texting, you know, because I'm not computer smart, or I'm just dumb when it comes to that stuff, but I worry, you know, like a dad would, and I say, hey, who you texting? And she said, well, Daddy, I'm just texting some of my friends. That's what she told me anyway, and I trusted that's what she did, because she never did give me a reason to distrust her, really. And I don't have internet or nothing here at my house, but she does at her mom's, you know. These people are pros at what they do.
Yeah.
And without a doubt, in my mind, she was probably on the internet, always probably talking to kids, and thought she's talking to kids, and talking about how she likes to help and stuff like that, and he probably fed right in on something like that, you know, and lured her in. Without a doubt, he got to talking to her and being friends, and he got adding this and adding that, and before you know it, he's probably promised her the world, and she probably thought that he was probably 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, and promised her the world, you know, and then once she failed, there she goes, you know. But I just think that, you know, it led from a little thing right on up to a big thing, and if she'd had any idea that she was talking to a pedophile, she would not have went. So he had misled himself as being what he, you know, something he was that he ain't. I'm not going to say what most dads would probably say, but I'm going to say that he ought to be man enough to bring her home, and then I would tell him to turn his life over to the Lord. If he wanted the real life, he could turn it over to the Lord and be somebody, you know, but I'm not going to be one of those type people that would be ready to shoot him, kill him, whatever, but because Jesus Christ, when he walked on this earth, that's the reason he came, is for people like that. And, you know, it's hard to say this, but it's true. His sins in God's eyes is no different than any other body's sins, because sin is sin. And yes, he's got my daughter, but, you know, he can turn his life over to the Lord just like anybody else can. Just like any drunkard or pothead or dope head or anything else. They've all been turned around by turning themselves over to the Lord. I want her to know that her daddy loves her from the bottom depths of her heart, his heart. And I want her home. I miss her, I love her, and the whole family is just here, can't wait till she gets home. And we can't, you know, looking for her to come into this door any day. And I want her to know that her daddy's going to welcome her home with open arms. She just graduated 8th grade? Yeah, she's getting ready to start her freshman year. And she graduated with she won an award that she read more AR books than the whole school. It's like an AR reading or whatever they call it, advanced reading or something like that. We've got posters or flyers that somebody's made up for me, and I'm just a poor person, and to be honest with you, I ain't got the gas man to get out and hand them out. But I want to hand them out. You know, I don't want nobody to forget her. There's one girl that's handed out like about 10 or 12 because she's walking, and where we live, ain't nobody here got no money to do anything. We're just poor people, but, you know, I just want to get the flyers out. And there's another lady making me up a bunch of ribbons where I can go out and put up in case she comes home, she can see the ribbons. You know, we just got a lot of things we'd like to do, but we can't. I can't even go up and look for her. I can't even go up and sit. And if she comes out, you know, if they was to burn her out, I'd like to be there so she would not come out to a bunch of strange faces. But I'd like to have a familiar face there and let her know that her daddy's been trying his best to do what he could.